Alright, my first impression is that the graphics are quite good for the NES and the character animation is well detailed, but the controls are delayed beyond belief. Did I just die by walking into the door?
Man, this game, to hell, to oblivion, the damnation of mankind! What happened? Huh? No! I'm not playing this anymore. The episode is over. Done!
If you hit down, you go into a crawling mode. Of course, it's extremely delayed, making it awkward to switch between standing and crawling. Oh, I'm really now. Jump, jump!
I know it's a hard game, but I barely made it past the first screen. That opening part with the drawbridge, that's not even level 1. That's considered to be level 0. The whole episode amounted to 0. Nada. Zilch. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Actually, maybe I'm being too hard on myself. Maybe I forgot how difficult the game really is. Yeah, but I wish I got further. If only I could change the past. I wish I beat it.
Huh. You know, for some reason, I feel the urge to continue. So, the review goes on, and maybe I'll find a golden treasure of turds in this castle.
I mentioned how it was based on an arcade back in 1983, which was basically an interactive animated film. I'm aware that the NES version actually based many of its predicaments on specific scenes from that impressive Don Bluth animation. I've already talked about how insanely frustrating it is just to get into the castle, but once you've crossed that threshold, it's like a turd passing through the threshold of your It's worth reminding you, there's two types of enemies, ones that kill you with one hit, and ones that chip away at your life bar in such small increments you almost have to squint to tell you're taking damage. It begs the question, why couldn't the game designers find any middle ground? The big problem is that the hazards pop up without any warning, combined with the fact that the character moves so slow, it's like he's underwater. Ugh! I can't stop getting hit! It's all about trial and error. The only way to make it through is to learn the layout of the stage and commit it to memory. So you must fail before you can succeed. But fail enough, lose all your lives, and you go all the way back to the beginning. How in the holy mother is anyone supposed to beat this?
Tell me, why are there no continues? Why are there no continues?
One thing I just found out is that you have a candle that makes hidden items appear by pressing start.
What are you going to do? Every step you take, hit start just to see if there happens to be a hidden item there? Who would think to do that?
It would have really helped to have the items out in the open, but that would have been a little too easy. And you may be asking, what's the P do anyway? Well, the P is away any common reason. It's points. Yeah, points. Oh, and G is gold. Want to know what the gold does? Gives you points. So if you really care about that high score, if you want to beat Tom, Dick, and Harry, then good for you. The level 1 boss is just a bunch of snakes that pop out and kill you. You have to explore every inch of the frame just to find a safe spot. But once you've killed one, another appears in its place. It's as cheap as it gets.
No! Oh, I have to do that all over again? What kind of masochist would go through that torture all over again?
Okay, finally. Got the pattern down. I beat the snakes. What's next?
What the
I'm at an elevator shaft where you have to make a tricky jump. Ah! I missed! But as the elevator keeps going down, you'll see that there's multiple floors, more than one chance to jump. So I figure it doesn't matter which one, right? Just get on there. Jump. Get over there. No! One more life. Can't die. Made it.
Yes! Thank God. No! It can't be! I got sent all the way back to the beginning?
Yeah, when you're on the elevator, each floor takes you to a different part of the game. Jump onto the wrong path, and you go back to level 0.
You gotta be kidding me. What other game gives you a random multiple choice and sends you all the way back to the beginning? Man, this. I couldn't beat this if I sat here and played it until I'm in my 40s.
It's not even a joke. It's a cold hard fact that after all these years, I'm still playing this game. And despite all the time that's passed, nothing's changed. You know that feeling where it seems that each year is shorter than the last? It's a bizarre phenomenon, but it's true. Life is like a roll of toilet paper. With each wipe, the roll gets smaller, each rotation being shorter than the last. The future is blank and clean, but as it becomes the present, you get all your on it. And when all your mortal existence has been run through the of life, all those years go down the toilet.
Anyway, this elevator shaft has 4 platforms, and it absolutely matters which one you jump on. Only one will take you to the next level, so you just gotta make a guess. Ah, there we go. Now we're on track, right? What?
A one-hit death? I've encountered that same enemy before, and he's always been one of those ones that only takes like a little sliver of health away. Now he kills you in one hit?
He also seems to be invincible. Yeah, look at that. I could throw daggers at him all day, and he never dies. So I guess you have to sneak past him somehow? Come on. Come on. Ah! Oh, come on. There we go. Ah! Get under him. Come on. Ah! So you have to relentlessly spam him with daggers, which makes him momentarily back off, buying you a few precious milliseconds to position yourself. You have to jump to lure him into the air, then duck and crawl to get underneath him. Oh, there we go. Made it. What? It's a dead end?
Well, what the f***? Where else am I supposed to go?
Okay, so I looked into it, and apparently you can't leave this room until you get the gold, but it's barely within reach. You have to get up on the throne and perform a very specific jump while simultaneously avoiding the Lizard King and keeping him away with your daggers. There's a certain rhythm to it, but even when you've mastered that, the gold is disappearing and reappearing, so your rhythm with the Lizard King has to match the same cycle as the gold, if that makes any sense. It's a putrid polyrhythm of diabolical game design. Oh, there we go. Oh, see that? I almost made it. Come on. Come on.
Ah, got the gold. Okay, get to the right. Get to the right. What the? Are you telling me you have to exit on the left? Ah!
Okay, mother. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get up there. On the throne. On the throne. Okay. Get the gold. Okay, fend off the. Get to the left.
I made it! For real.
I'm back at the elevator.
Was I in the wrong room? Okay. All right, let's try a different one. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's level 2. It all makes sense now. So that whole time, all that work was for nothing.
Yes, that room is a waste. If this was Monopoly, it would be like landing on Go to Jail. The room is actually called the Treasury, which is technically a bonus stage, the only bonus stage I've ever heard of in video game history that traps and kills you. It serves no purpose other than to get the gold, which is apparently the gold that the Lizard King is stealing from you in the main levels, if you ever wanted to know that. Yeah, and I must point out, gold pieces are points, and the only point against avoiding this room is that you get less points, and who cares about points because points are pointless!
I've never heard of any game with such a blatant disrespect to all your blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah, this game, I don't like it.
So, welcome to level 2. I guess we're doing this. Okay, now that I'm actually playing a real level and not just banging my head against the wall while off, all I can say is, well, just look at it. This cranks the diarrhea dial up to a whole new dimension because now you have to do actual platform jumping, which the controls are incapable of. It's as if the stages were designed for Simon Belmont, but instead Dirk the Dip showed up. Or even better, it's like if Kevin McAllister set up the house traps expecting the wet bandits, but then the Three Stooges come in. They wouldn't stand a chance. So you gotta get used to the delayed controls, the slow ducking, the robotic turns, and the moon jumps. Man, if you don't adapt to the crap factor, you're out of luck. And I must emphasize, it doesn't feel like you're controlling anything. Oh no, it feels like you're entering commands into a queue and then the character slowly starts acting them out. If only I could have told my younger self, wait till the part comes when you have to ride winds. Or how about the moving platforms that you have to walk with? Yeah, in any other side-scroller, when you jump on the moving platform, the platform carries you, right? As long as you're standing still, you're going along for the ride. But in Dragon's Lair, no. If you're not walking, you fall off. The platform just says, see ya. Then there's the dark area. Yeah, the only time when you need to use the candle to light up the room. But hey, check out the candle meter. You ever wonder what that's for? Well, when that runs out, your candle is depleted. Want to try the game blind? Well, there you go. I'm in Eternal Darkness. Yeah, Eternal Darkness. That's another game. I'd rather be playing that, or anything else, quite frankly. Anyway, you have to conserve the candle's wax, or whatever. You know, let me ask. It takes him 10 years to duck or jump, but he can blow out a candle and light it again instantaneously? Closing out level 2 are these minecart trolls who are throwing rocks. Rude as
oh, you and your rocks. I'm gonna make it. Oh, I got some tricks up my sleeve. Here we go.
Ah, you can't hit me here, can you? It's such a fine line between stupid and clever.
Okay, got him. Woo! On to level 3. Oh. No. Another elevator? Oh, this can't be like the last one, can it? Oof, God, that hurts. Oh, what is this? Some kind of sick joke? Yeah, well, I got a joke for you. I'm gonna tear you a new
So here I am, replaying this filth for the 6,000th time, just so I can hop off the elevator again with another blind guess that will determine my fate. Okay, here we go.
Oh, God. Oh, back to level 0. You know, really, if I would have beaten this game back in the first episode, I wouldn't have to deal with this right now. It was like up a drainage pipe. It all comes back to you. Yeah, if only I could have beaten it then, I wouldn't be dealing with this miserable, steaming load of
And after you've guessed correctly on the second elevator, you progress to level 3.
On this level, you have moving platforms and swinging pole balls that you can only avoid with a rapid succession of ducks and jumps. There are so many random death traps and breakaway floors. Step here, you die. Step there, you die. You die, 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 die. With all these projectiles and enemies floating around, sometimes it's best to take a hit in order to avoid something else, if that makes sense. It's not about not getting hit, it's about what you can get hit and keep moving forward. Like right here, you just gotta eat the damage. And while you're at it, eat. Oh look, I got an axe. Why did it take me until level 3 to find another weapon? Probably because I missed them, or they hide them from you, and it doesn't help that they're represented by a letter. Couldn't you show an axe? Especially since the character is throwing an axe? The axe exists. You could put the axe inside of that square. That's the most sorry lazy I've ever seen. Even in Home Alone on NES, the items were inside the boxes.
But I apologize, because that is the most petty, most unnecessary complaint for this late in the game. The real is coming up.
There's a jump where you hit your head on the ceiling. It's like those jumps in Ninja Turtles, where you have to pull off the most precise tap of the button. But not only that, you have to land on a moving platform and walk with it, and the whole time avoiding flying skulls.
Oh, thank God! I finally made it!
In these type of games, you know has gotten real when the Grim Reaper shows up. But hang on, what happened to my axe? Why do I have daggers again? Somewhere along the way, I must have ran into a D. Why would they even put that there? The D might as well stand for downgrade. You don't want it, but you're too busy avoiding everything else. Anyway, while fighting the Grim Reaper, I started noticing I'm dying randomly. A lot! At first, I thought his fireballs must have an enormous hitbox, but then I realized throwing weapons drains your health. It's hardly noticeable until you die.
That is shameful.
Imagine if in Contra you couldn't shoot too many bullets or else you die. Whoever came up with that is a Anyway, gotta beat this guy. Don't fear the Reaper. Die, Death, die!
Yeah! Alright, what's next? No! No! What were they thinking?
You know what? The past. Can't go back. We're gonna do this right here, right now.
Ugh! These baby dragons can go themselves. They suck, but they're not gonna stop me.
I'm gonna beat this game once and for all.
I'm gonna beat it the way I always should have.
For the future.
For old time's sake.
To hell.
Get to oblivion. Get the damnation of mankind.
Those sick medieval mother who invented the torture devices never in their wildest dreams could have imagined something as horrific and agonizing as this game. It's only for the most masochist gamers who fantasize about being chained in a dungeon. Only they have made it through these 4 levels of misery. And that's right, the game is only 4 levels. Oh, but I am not complaining. Oh no.
You know, it could have been worse. They could have had a time limit. You could thank the Lord above they didn't think of that.
Right before the final boss, they drop a D right in your way. Could you imagine downgrading to the dagger right before taking on the final boss? And it's deliberate. They put it right there in the hopes you'll touch it.
So now, behold, the final boss of Dragon's Lair. Come on, this is just a cartoon dragon. There's nothing to be scared of. What the f?
The dragon, Singe, doesn't look that hard. He never moves, he doesn't even breathe fire. He only shoots little puffs of smoke, and there's only 2 types of shots, high and low. So all you have to do is duck and jump. That's it. So why am I dying so much? Well, because there's no time to react, no pattern, and no tell as to whether he's going to shoot high or low. But even when you start guessing real well and get into a good rhythm, the little purple dragon keeps appearing, so you gotta stop what you're doing to shoot him. It throws you off rhythm and you up, and it never stops. It's literally like having two fights at the same time. I tell you, this game is the master of the putrid polyrhythm. This must be the most unassumingly difficult boss in the history of NES.
Oh, as if the game couldn't get any worse. Now it's glitching.
Glitch! Glitch!
Oh, no, not right now. Bad time, bad time!
What is that thing anyway? There's a disembodied on the screen. How did it get there? Mother, will this game please stop glitching? Oh, damn, it's frozen now. Now I gotta play the whole thing all over again?
You know, I should have destroyed this game back when I had the chance. Well, I guess that's it. You know what? Maybe it's not about winning. Maybe it's about giving it your best shot. Dad, I'm gonna beat this! Yeah! Yeah! That's it! I'm doing it! I'm gonna beat Dragon's Lair! I'm gonna beat it! Huh? What? No! No!